So, as a topic is of going into past, of I would like to go into future rather than past, because if we go into past, we could change. We think that we can change anything, but it is not going to happen because as we change our past, the future also changes. So it would be better to go into future and see what's happening and to predict and to know what's going to be happening. So that it is better to go into future.
As Vardhan says, I appreciate that and I will also accept the thing Vardhan says that I also want to I also want to go future rather than past because as Vardhan says we can't change the past as we can but it will be our imaginations not to change but in future we can change everything we know futurely we can develop our new technologies or other some ideologies from future.
That's true. I want to go to the future because past is past. I don't want to go to the past. In future, we go to the future. We can know what happened, and if anything is wrong, we can change now. Then it will change in the future also.
Actually, I don't think so. Going to future is the better option. I choose going to past because I want my future to be let it be a surprise. I don't want to go to future and change. I don't want to see my future. But having some regrets in my past, I want to go into past and just change them or something. So I choose going into past. That's my opinion.
If I will have a choice to go past and future, I will choose the go to future because future is how will be the future and the what and anything wrong in the future will correct the present situation and I will go to that. So I want to go future.
I will go to the past because today's situation is too much. I don't like today's situation. Like every man has some bad qualities, and inner opinion is very bad. And those days are very beautiful. We play in grounds, such a beautiful days, and enjoyed so much a lot. And my opinion is going to past.
Yeah, I agree with Manasa because I want to live the beautiful moments in the past once again. So going to the past and enjoying it once again is better option than going to future.
I also agree that I choose past because I enjoyed with my old friends. But today I didn't have my old friends, so so I choose past and I will enjoy with them once again. I agree with the statement. I choose past. Past there are so many sweet memories. I we enjoy the we enjoy the feelings. So finally, we can say that going into future will be better as past cannot be changed and it could be just lived once again. So it would be good to see the future and live it happy. Thank you.
Okay. So, doing this as much as possible today, we are running very quickly because you know the reason. The parent Mama is leaving to give send off to her. So, we are doing this very quickly. Don't mind. Okay. Next week onwards, we'll do as per the timetable. Okay. Okay. Don't mind. Okay. So, before that, Vardhan, there is one point. You, so, what should you do first in the beginning of the group discussion?
Done.
Good morning, everyone. Today we are here to discuss about deadlines destroy creativity. So, yes, of course, I do partially agree that deadlines destroy creativity because if we are under pressurized condition, we cannot think creatively about the topic. So, yes, we also agree about that the deadline may also helps us in some way, just like we cannot procrastinate about the things to be done in a very different manner, and we can complete it on time. So yes, so I do believe that indirectly the deadlines may help us or may can make us difficult in some times.
No, I will oppose this because deadlines motivate us to be creativity. If there are no deadlines, then we will postpone the work and be more creative.
Yes, deadlines help us without postponing the task and doing it on time. But sometimes deadlines destroy our creativity. While keeping deadline, we will get pressure and we can't focus on the work given. So sometimes deadlines destroy creativity and sometimes deadline help us to submit the project or the work given in time.
Yes, I agree. Deadlines destroy creativity. Deadlines lead to a low quality outcome, and also with the pressure of deadlines, the people feel may rust and
Yes, that's right. Deadline gives creativity because it gives present to the person rather than thinking about the creativity and solving the problem or the project in better way. We are within pressure under to make it fast and quickly in the under the deadline. And of course, if there is no deadline, we we will keep postponing the top project and procrastinate the works every day. So deadlines either then kills the creativity or it's depend upon the mindset of the person.
My opinion is deadlines destroy creativity because pressure on the finishing work. So not come creativity ideas. No deadline, you focus on the better creativity ideas.
yes, in my opinion, deadlines destroy creativity. Because of the deadlines, people may get into pressure, and because of the deadlines, the people may feel fear, and due to that, the people don't use their creativity, and in that now situation, the people don't use the creativity. They will think to do fast. So deadlines destroy creativity. So I'm a person who wait until this deadline comes. So I
No, edit properly. Finish it off, finish it off.
I think deadlines are very much necessary, and I don't think creativity ends when deadline comes, and it's very much necessary. We should manage our time, and we can even be creative even if we have deadlines.
So yes, finally, we were going to say that we completely agree that the deadlines cannot destroy our creativity just because if we have some deadline, then we can effectively do our project and we cannot procrastinate it. By necessarily, we can progress it without any deviation. So finally, we can say that the deadline may not destroy the creativity, but it helps us in a
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Good morning. I'm Santosh Raju from CSE-C. Today we are discussing about a topic called expectation kills happiness. It means expectation. In the word expectation, we can say that before we are doing any activity, we will discuss or no sorry, we will expect something from that. Means expectation means simply we say that output. We will guess or we will expect some output, right? So based on that, we are discussing about that expectation leads to what? It leads to what it may. We are discussing about that. Expectation kills happiness, right? Now I want to say how expectation kills happiness. For example, uh, some student expects that before writing the examination, he expects some marks. Like out of 100, he will expect some 98 or some 95 percentage. But after the examination, when the result comes,
For example, he got 90% or 85%. At the time before the examination, he expects 95% or 98%. But after the result, he got 85. It leads to completely dissatisfaction for him, right? Uh, Next, anyone want to take lead?
Yes, my friend, I agree with your point, but expectations kills the present happiness because if we keep target that we have to achieve 95%, but if not, by keeping that expectations, we got lot of fear that we can achieve or not. So expectations may also kill the present moment of our life.
Yes, you're right. But if if there is any point, another point regarding that, can you?
Yes, also expectations also can kill happiness more and also give happiness. If we expectations give the can also kill the present moment, but if we expect anything from others or if we expect if someone we help someone in the workplace or in a education place, if we help someone, we also expect the same help from the others. But if they don't help us, it get disappointment. Like that, we also get disappointment or it kills happiness.
We should remember that life is full of expectations. Like the expectations give happiness in many moments. If you plan to go somewhere in that day, there is a lot of raining and the climate changes suddenly. It kills our happiness.
That's right.
When you expect something from anyone, but when they don't get back from their expectations, it will disappoint us. Like in any situations, like life, movies, and studies, etc. So we have to expect something, and we have to do what as we expected.
As something said that expectation is happiness. If we, if a student is having expectation of getting 99 marks out of 100, if he got it because he has a high expectation on 90, but 98 is also a good mark for. So expectation always kills happiness.
Expectations are key to everything, which means high expectations can motivates potential and achieve success. Okay, I agree with your point. And expectations may also kill the relationship and strong bonds between each other.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, as you said, expectations kills the happiness and relationships also. And also expectations can give happiness while when we are thinking about our life partner, we in future, we expect this is how she or he want to be in future, like that. It can also give
Saying that, yeah, to summarize about the expectation kills happiness, which means that uh, when someone says that he will do, he will make anything in the future, he expects that he will make it in a different way, or he will make in a effective way. He expects like that. But when he did or when he made that, he will express in a different way, but the result was different. It leads to the completely dissatisfaction for him, and so we should not. I think we should not expect anything before the action reads.
Lastly, summarize that never expect anything. Low expectations are good when compared to the high expectations.
If we can have that.
Today, I would discuss about mobile phones is good or bad. I agree with good. In connectivity is one of the part of the good. Mobile phones as well as the internet both have become a primary source of connectivity today. In social networking like WhatsApp, Twitter, GTalk, and etc.
Life become more easy after life become more easy after getting discovered of mobile phones, and the whole world is in our hands only, so we can interact and connect with people easily. And it has so many features.
Yeah, but there are many health risks when using the mobile, like radiation, which affects the environment. I think mobile phone, using of mobile phone is a boon for us, because before inventing the mobile phones, we used to get information from the computers. But later on, after inventing the mobile phones, we can carry the mobile phone with us wherever we want, so that we can get information.
Yeah, ocean of connectivity, and mobile phones have the internet, so that we can connect to our friends, and we will make new friends, and we can gain more information about particular topic.
Mobile phones are very useful today.
As Yes, with all of you, I too agree with mobile phones as a boom because as we want to access through the internet, once upon a time we have to use systems like PCs, which are which cannot be transported with us when we are going out further. So mobile phones play a crucial role in that. Wherever we can connect to with, someone or wherever we can want to speak with someone or whatever information we want to get, we can get it through a pickpocket like. That's why I agree with Boom. This is my point of
In old days, we are transactions our money through our hands, but nowadays we use phone pay and Google Pay. It will be transaction through the networks, and the mobile phones will be used for education, and we see more information about something like school, nowadays, or a person in the world means biggest business.
Yes, I agree, but using mobile phones in institutions having many deviations for the students and using mobile phones in exams and
Nowadays, people used to go out of state or country with family, parents at their home. The communication, the mobile phones are the good means of communication, which makes us to feel that we are with them, so that we can work from any place. We can know everything that is going at our native place and etc.
Mobile phones give us an enhanced lifestyle, and
Most of the people are addicted to mobile. Having more technology is always a risk to our future. I think I can't agree with mobile using mobile is good.
Well, I'm here to summarize that mobile phones can be boon and a pain at the same time. Excessive mobile phones uses can be a pain, whereas it is a boon in many ways. Like as we all discussed, means of transportation, in means of communication, in means of information. It is a boon and a pain in means of health issues by which are getting by excessive use and a pain in using it institutional educational institutions in wrong uses. That's it. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. This is E5 from CSE-C. Now we are discussing about the topic present education system. Present education system is significantly different from the traditional way of teaching. Nowadays, teachers are completely focusing upon the skills of the students rather than thinking that all the students are of the same level up to the students. So nowadays, the education system is totally depending upon the grades. So it's all depending upon the bookish knowledge. Nobody is considering the general knowledge and by in interviewing the jobs or many other aspects.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that point, my dear friend was. Today's education dependent upon bookish knowledge. There is no practical knowledge about of the students. So there is no development in creativity. It is a major drawback in their career establishment. So I think so. Practical knowledge is also important for that. Are you agreeing with?
Now, traditional education system is all about to traditional educating traditional customs and cultures. While coming to the modern education system, it's about teaching the students to improve their own skills. So it makes so helpful to the students. Now, different types of students in their point of view, they one of the student can.
Yes, I agree with both of you because of in our education system we only for learning education like ranks and marks, but we don't learn and learn about knowledge. This long stuff make us future too bad. That's why we choose the better educational system in our society, and we put educational system in our society, and we fight for that better education system in our society.
I agree with you, Chaitanya. I am going to explain that one topic that I got into my mind is we should learn the professional skills along our schooling. It will help us to build up the interest on the profession that we are choosing in our higher education. So I think from the schooling also we have to learn that professional skills. I think from 9th, 10th, and 11th, 12th grade. We can also include the professional skills at some extent. It will help you to know about the what the profession you are going to be in our higher education.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that point too. It is in a clear aspect. Um, in knowledge, the education does not carry any moral values too. So moral values and ethics are also important. Earning it makes it easy. With the skills we can learn or we can earn. But without moral values, our character does not exist in this society. So we must be build our moral values to our characterization to survive in the society too. It may help in this. We will include this point to our modern education policy. My friend Tarun will connect.
Yes, I agree with your point. But today, India's education system is totally not good. We have to change it, this education system, because everyone runs only about the grades and marks. Not they don't need any new talent. They don't really encourage that new talent. So we have to work for encouraging new talent, not for ranks and grades.
Well, I'm comparing with other country like America and India. So Americans, not only Americans, in the abroad, students are getting trained up with their skills and knowledge and with moral values too. But in India, it is not in a degrading that. We are just for getting good marks and good ranks, and we are willing just for our name in that paper in our society too. We are following up our marks and the grades. I think so. Marks and grades are important for our career, but it is not an overall career. Skills must be plays a crucial role in our career.
Yes.
Yes, I will agree with you with your point, Vansi. On the other hand, decreasing of fees in the education system also makes a major role. Many of the children are not getting enough study because of fees in the education system. Out of 9 students, one student will not join to the degree or the intermediate after the schooling only because of more fees in the education system. If it is stricter, many students can get enough or sufficient education for their life.
Finally, I am going to conclude that what is the current education system and what are the aspects in that. As a friend said, one said about the moral ethics and values and professional skills, and also the fees that are demanding in the education institutions. These are all the main aspects that are going around in the its current education system. Quite changes required to bring a new education system and a well education system for the future children. Thank you.
One.
Hello everyone, I'm Dharani from CSE-C. Today we are going to discuss a topic on book reading habits. But let's face it, reading a book is very challenging and it takes us to motivate ourselves to read a 300-page book but rather watching a YouTube video. Am I right? So let's discuss some benefits about reading a book, which is firstly is gaining valuable knowledge. We can gain a deep knowledge from reading a book. Like the author Roald Dahl once said that reading a book we can reach anywhere by reading a lot of books. So let's compare reading book with YouTube video. Where do you think will absorb the more knowledge? Can anyone?
Of course. By reading a book, we can gain more knowledge than a YouTube video, as we can see some of the ignorant decline that the people who are suffering cognitive decline, that they're forgetting things and they can't perform a single task. So by reading the book can cure the cognitive skills and dementia. So as we in 2013 a study which said that neurology. Which tells that by reading comparing to other mental activities, it can decline the 30% of memory loss.
Yes, I want to add second of you. I also say that reading increases our vocabulary much because, for example, we say we are angry. There are many levels of anger. The extreme level of anger is called as furious. So, if we read the books, we can know more words and we can express it in our ways in a good manner, not good, better manner.
Oh yeah, I agree with your statement. And Harry S. Truman once said that not all readers are the leaders, but all leaders are the leaders. Because through reading, we can improve our knowledge. Likewise, uh, we can develop our communication skills, and also by reading, we can develop our speaking skills likewise. So by reading, we can become a great leader. So what do you say about this?
Yeah, I do agree with my friend's statement. Not only for study purpose, it also reading books is also good for entertainment purpose, like when we felt alone.
Okay, I can continue. And what is important and importance of the reading book is important. Why? Because it expands your knowledge and also decreases the stress levels and also improves cognitive function. Is anyone agrees?
Yes, I do.
Means brain.
Yes, I do. By studying the educational books, we can increase that. What my friend said, we can increase that knowledge by reading the subject books. Whereas when we come to other books like comics and some other things like for entertainment purpose, we we read the books for entertaining ourselves, and the time that we take on reading that books is very less as compared to the subject books. But we can pass the time very simply in trains and buses. We can easily read those type of books ourselves. That's my point.
So, as my friend said, so how can we can make other people read that books? So we can recommend some books, like we can have some text and with other images which can attract people to read more books.
Yes, of course, by seeing that we can attract more people and we can read more books. But and it seems that it also increases the communication when we read more number of books. Because according to the study, 69% said that it is when we study more books, it increases our communication skills, as well as it means we should select some different words from reading these books, as we have seen. And long story short, read more, communicate better, and have a good life.
Actually, the summary of this is this is a very friendly talk which we have made in this topic. Uh, we discussed about the comics and the importance of the book, and what happens when we read a book, and how to improve the knowledge when we read a book, and how to have a how to increase the communication between each other, and how to read a book in a simply and an easy manner. And that's what the summary. And my friend will continue. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.